Shalom and welcome to 2 Minutes of Torah. This year is entitled A Shocking Halacha Regarding Renting Out Your Home, Apartment to a non-Frum Jew and its ramifications for Pesach. So many people here in Israel, young couples, especially in the Haredi world, have a dirah, they buy a dirah, the parents on each side help out to buy a dirah, buy an apartment. And they may not live in that apartment. They'll rent out that apartment. And they may never have plans to even live in that apartment. It just might be a source of income. And very often, they'll buy an apartment in an area where it's a cheap housing. They'll just rent it out there without ever planning to move there. So what happens if you buy an apartment in an area which is not such a frum area, but the rent is good? Be'er Sheva is a college area, Ben Gurion University, for example. So someone buys in Be'er Sheva where there's a low income area, meaning the price for the apartments is not a lot, but the rental's not bad for the college kids there. And that's going to be this young couple's income. But the young couple, they're going to be living in Yerushalayim, Kiryat Sefer, Ramat Beit Shemesh, wherever it may be. So they want to rent it out. Now they're going to rent it out to a couple or to some college kids who are not from. And they're going to have chametz there on Pesach. So you'll give an obvious answer. Very sad that we have Jewish people who may have chametz on Pesach. That's sad, but it's not my problem. We're concerned about all Jews. We never want any Jew to sin. But I'm renting out an apartment and they go ahead and they're going to have chametz in the apartment. It's sad, but it's not my responsibility. You say, well, lifnei ivel lo titeh mechshol. I'm setting them up for an isser. So then maybe I can never rent the apartment to anyone because in that apartment they'll cook treif. In that apartment, this couple will be living and not keeping tarat mishpacha. You could go on forever. And Moshe says we don't go so far regarding renting an apartment. That's not lifnei iver. So then if it's not lifnei iver, it's not that I'm setting someone up for prohibition. It's sad, but it's not a technical isser. So what problem could there be? So there's an amazing halacha in Taf Mem Gimel in the Shulchan Aruch and Taf Mem, both in Hechot Pesach Chilek Hey, talks about an isser for a Jew to have another Jew have chametz in his apartment is ba'yira b'matzeh. In your apartment, you have chametz, Jewish chametz. So it's true at the end of Taf Mem, it talks about a Gentile that walks into my house with chametz. And we spoke about that if he walks in with chametz into my house and he eats it and he walks out, he cleans everything up, it's fine. That's a Gentile's chametz. A Jew's chametz in my possession, in my property, is a problem. But he's renting out a Be'er Sheva. Once he rents it, that's it, it's his apartment. Some say schirut, rental is not a kinyan, it's not a full transaction, and my balut is still on the apartment. So where do we go with all this? Everyone has to really ask that posting about it. There are different factors involved. From Nisim Karlitz brought down in the Dirshu Mishnah Brura, Siman Tov Mem, Siv Katan Dalid 4, in the Dirshu brings down Nisim Karlitz. It says, not simple to rent an apartment out to a non-Frum person who's going to have chametz because you, the owner, will have to clean out that chametz before Pesach, and you will not be able to do it because he has a contract for the year, and you're in trouble. That's from Nisim Karlitz. So are there people who are poskim who are more lenient? Yes. But it's a shaila, it's a fascinating shaila that everyone should talk to that posting about. Some say no. Once he's a soch, he's a renter, then it's his, it's not my problem. And some say, say, well, I have access to the chametz. I don't have access to this chametz. There are different opinions for sure, but it's an amazing topic. And halacha l'maaseh, practical halacha, a person should talk to his posek or her posek about it. Shalom.